Godzilla vs. King Kong, the ultimate clash of titans. Intense cinematic music builds as a cityscape comes into view. Skyscrapers loom against a dark sky. Suddenly, tremors shake the ground, lights flicker, and distant roars echo. Hey there, monster enthusiasts. Ever felt that adrenaline rush when two colossal legends go head to head? Well, grab your popcorn because today we're diving deep into the ultimate showdown, Godzilla vs. King Kong. Trust me, this is one epic face-off you don't want to miss. Let's get into it. Picture this. Towering giants stomping through cities, the ground shaking with every step, and the air filled with the roar of beasts. It's the stuff that fuels our wildest imaginations. In today's chat, we're exploring the origins of these iconic titans, dissecting their abilities, reminiscing about their past battles, and even speculating on who might come out on top. So stick around, because by the end, you'll be a certified Titan expert ready to join the debate. The origins of the Titans. Godzilla's backstory. First up, let's talk about the king of the monsters himself, Godzilla. Did you know that Godzilla made his grand debut in 1954? Yep, this massive, radioactive reptile was born out of Japan's post-war anxieties. Godzilla wasn't just a monster, he was a symbol, a metaphor for nuclear destruction and the devastating consequences of atomic warfare. The original film, Gojira, showcased a creature awakened and empowered by nuclear radiation. Over the decades, Godzilla has evolved, appearing in over 30 films. He's been everything from a city-destroying menace to a protector of the Earth, battling other giant monsters like Mothra, Ghidorah, and Mechagodzilla. Talk about a versatile career. Now, swinging over to King Kong. Making his cinematic debut in 1933, Kong was a marvel of stop-motion animation for his time. Hailing from the mysterious Skull Island, Kong was the last of his kind, a gigantic gorilla who ruled over a land forgotten by time. Kong's story is a tragic one. Captured and taken from his home, he was brought to New York City as a spectacle, only to break free and climb the Empire State Building in one of cinema's most iconic scenes. His tale touches on themes of nature versus civilization, Beauty and the Beast, and the consequences of human greed. Physical characteristics and abilities. Godzilla. Let's break down what makes Godzilla such a formidable force. Size and weight. Godzilla typically stands over 350 feet tall, that's like stacking dozens of double-decker buses. He weighs in at a mind-boggling 90,000 tons. That's a whole lot of lizard. Atomic breath. One of his signature abilities, Godzilla can unleash a devastating beam of radioactive energy from his mouth. This atomic breath can level buildings and obliterate enemies. Radiation immunity and regeneration. Godzilla thrives on radiation. It's his energy source, making nuclear attacks ineffective or even beneficial to him. Plus, he has incredible regenerative powers, healing from injuries that would be fatal to others. Amphibious capabilities. Godzilla isn't limited to land. He can live and move underwater with ease, launching surprise attacks from the depths of the ocean. King Kong. Now, let's check out what King Kong brings to the table. Height and agility. Kong's size varies in different films, but in the Monsterverse, he's scaled up to match Godzilla, standing around 335 feet tall. What sets him apart is his agility. He's fast, nimble, and can leap great distances. Opposable thumbs and tool use. Unlike Godzilla, Kong has hands like ours, only much, much bigger. This allows him to grasp objects, climb, and even use tools or weapons, like his epic battle axe in Godzilla vs. Kong. Intelligence and problem-solving skills. Kong is smart. He shows the ability to learn, adapt, and strategize during fights. He's not just relying on instinct, he's thinking ahead. Climbing abilities and speed. Whether it's scaling mountains or skyscrapers, Kong's climbing skills give him a unique edge. He's also faster than Godzilla on land, allowing him to dodge attacks and reposition quickly. Previous encounters. King Kong vs. Godzilla, 1962. Let's take a trip back to 1962 when these two titans first clashed on screen in King Kong vs. Godzilla. This was a groundbreaking film that for the first time brought together two monsters from different cinematic universes. Plot summary. The story revolves around a pharmaceutical company seeking publicity by capturing Kong from Faro Island. Meanwhile, Godzilla escapes from an iceberg and heads towards Japan. Inevitably, the two collide, leading to an epic battle atop Mount Fuji. Cultural impact and reception. The film was a massive success in Japan and introduced Godzilla to Western audiences. It played on themes of commercialism and the absurd lengths companies go for attention, a theme still relevant today. Godzilla vs. Kong, 2021. Fast forward to 2021, and the stakes are higher than ever in Godzilla vs. Kong. Storyline and setup. In this installment of the Monsterverse, Kong is being transported off Skull Island, and Godzilla begins attacking cities without apparent reason. Scientists believe the Titans are battling for dominance as apex predators. The plot dives into the Hollow Earth theory, suggesting a world beneath our own where these creatures originated. Key battle scenes and outcomes. The fights are nothing short of spectacular. From a naval battle where Godzilla drags Kong underwater to a final showdown in Hong Kong, the action is intense. Each Titan gets their moment to shine, showcasing their strengths and exposing their weaknesses. Audience and critical responses. The film was a hit among fans craving blockbuster entertainment. The analytical comparison. Strengths and weaknesses. Godzilla's advantages. Atomic breath. A long-range weapon that can decimate opponents before they get close. Durability. His thick scales and regenerative healing make him tough to injure. Amphibious nature. Dominance in aquatic environments gives him a strategic advantage. King Kong's advantages. Agility. Can dodge attacks and maneuver quickly. Intelligence. Uses the environment and tools to his benefit. Strength. Powerful punches and the ability to grapple opponents. Vulnerabilities. Godzilla. Less agile, can be outmaneuvered, and may rely too heavily on atomic breath. King Kong. Less durable against energy attacks and can be injured by heavy artillery. Battle tactics. Godzilla's combat style. Relies on brute strength and overwhelming power. Uses atomic breath to keep enemies at a distance. Bulldozes through obstacles rather than avoiding them. King Kong's fighting techniques. Utilizes speed and agility to dodge and counterattack. Leverages the environment, climbing, hiding, and ambushing. Employs tools or makeshift weapons to gain an edge. Approach differences. Godzilla is like a tank, direct and unstoppable. Kong is more like a guerrilla fighter, strategic and adaptive. Environmental factors. Terrain advantages. Godzilla excels in open areas or water where he can move freely. Kong thrives in environments with structures to climb or objects to use as weapons. Human intervention and weaponry. Military attacks tend to irritate Godzilla but can seriously harm Kong. Human-built structures can hinder Godzilla but aid Kong. Impact of surroundings. The battlefield can significantly influence the outcome. Urban settings might level the playing field for Kong. Underwater arenas give Godzilla a significant edge. Theoretical scenarios. Alternate outcomes. Situations where Godzilla could dominate. Battles near or in the ocean. Environments where long-range attacks are advantageous. Scenarios where Kong can't use tools or the environment effectively. Scenarios favoring King Kong. Dense jungles or cities with vertical spaces. Access to resources for weapon making. Situations requiring quick thinking and adaptability. What-if battles. Team-ups against common enemies. Imagine Godzilla and Kong joining forces against a greater threat like Ghidorah or Mechagodzilla. Their combined strengths could save the world. Role reversals and unexpected twists. What if Kong gained powers similar to Godzilla's atomic breath? Envision a scenario where Godzilla adopts more strategic tactics like Kong. Cultural significance. Symbolism in Godzilla and King Kong stories. Representations of natural disasters and humanity. Godzilla embodies nuclear fears and humanity's impact on nature. Kong symbolizes the exploitation of nature and the tragedy that follows. Commentary on environmental issues. Both monsters highlight the consequences of disturbing the natural order. Their stories often serve as cautionary tales about ecological imbalance. Influence on pop culture. Impact on film and media. Spawned entire genres and inspired countless films. Influenced the creation of other iconic monsters and stories. Merchandise and fan culture. Toys, games, clothing. These titans are everywhere. Fan conventions and communities keep the legacy alive. Fan perspectives. Debates and discussions. Polls and fan opinions on the winner. The fandom is split. Some root for Godzilla's raw power, others for Kong's intelligence. Online polls often show a near 50-50 split, fueling friendly rivalries. Notable fan theories. Theories about hidden abilities, secret alliances, or even the existence of multiple Godzillas or Kongs abound. Some fans speculate about future team-ups or new enemies emerging. Community creations. Fan art and fiction. Artists create stunning works depicting epic battles and imaginative scenarios. Fan fiction explores alternative storylines, relationships, and endings. Tributes and parody content. Parodies poke fun at the monsters' quirks and the over-the-top nature of their battles. Tributes celebrate the cultural impact and personal significance of these characters. Conclusion. Recap of key points. The enduring legacy. Both Godzilla and King Kong have captivated audiences for decades, each bringing unique qualities to the monster genre. Balance of power. While Godzilla wields overwhelming strength and destructive capabilities, Kong counters with agility, intelligence, and heart. Final thoughts. At the end of the day, the real winner is us, the fans. These titans offer more than just thrilling battles. They provide a lens through which we can examine our own world, fears, and values. Their stories remind us of the consequences of our actions and the awe-inspiring power of nature. Thanks for joining me on this monstrous journey. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Titan territory, smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe for more chats about movies, monsters, and all things epic. But before you go, I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below. Are you Team Godzilla or Team Kong? Got any theories or favorite moments you'd like to share? Let's keep the conversation going. Stay curious, stay awesome, and until next time, keep roaring.